Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today guys, I'll be showing you how to make bitter leaf soup, also known as Ofe Onugbu in Igbo language. So here are the ingredients for making the soup. I have my palm nut extract. So just in case you don't know what this palm nut extract is, this is what we call banga, and this is the juice you get after cooking palm nut for some time until it's tender enough. Then you pound it and extract this juice. So for this juice, you can also use palm oil in place of this juice, but for today I'll be using palm nut extract to make this soup. Okay, and then I have my proteins for making the soup. I have cow tripe, cow skin, and some beef. I also have my well washed bitter leaf, salt and seasoning cube. I have my ground crayfish. I have onion for seasoning the meat. So I also have my red scotch bonnet pepper, which is also known as atarodo. I also have my well washed and deboned stockfish and dry fish. And then lastly, and also an important ingredient to this soup, I have what we call ogiri. Ogiri. There is no bitter leaf soup without ogiri. We call it ogiri in my place. Some other people call it ogilisi. Okay, we cannot use another ingredient in place of this one. Ogiri is not iru or opei. They are two different things. Okay, so make sure that if you want to make bitter leaf soup, that you have ogiri to make this soup. So now that I've introduced the ingredients to you, let's start cooking the soup. Okay, so I'll start by cooking the meat with onions, salt and seasoning cube, and I will not be adding any water to that. I'll let the meat cook in its own juice until the water dries up, and then I'll add the rest of the ingredients. So I'll just add the salt, seasoning cube and onion and cover that and allow it to cook until there's no more water in it. Okay, so I'll be using cocoyam to thicken the soup, and I've washed it properly. Now I'll add water to this and allow it to cook until it's tender, after which I'll blend it. You can also pound it, but I'll be blending mine. So I'll let that cook until it's tender, then I'll blend it. So there's no more water in the meat, and this is the perfect time to create the soup stock. And so my meat is still very tough, so this is the right time to add the rest of the ingredients except my banga extract and the thickener and ogiri. Okay, so I'll just add the dry fish, the stock fish, the ground crayfish, and my roughly blended pepper. I'll also be adding salt and seasoning cube, and then just enough water to cook the soup. Bear in mind that the richness of your soup stock will determine how sweet your soup will be. So make sure that you create a very rich soup stock, okay, so that your soup will turn out to be sweet. Make sure that you're using a very good dry fish and stock fish for this soup. Okay, now that I've added all that ingredients, I'll just cover the pot and allow to cook until everything is tender enough. So the cocoyam is ready and tender enough, so I'll peel it and place in a blender and puree it after now. So bear in mind that you can also pound your cocoyam. I am just using blender because I don't want to pound mine today. Okay, so you can always use your mortar and blend it until it's smooth, until there is no lump in the cocoyam. But I'll just place in a blender, add water for ease of blending, and then just puree it. So when the meat is tender enough, what I'll do now is to introduce the ogiri and the palm nut extract into the soup, and after that I'll cover and allow it to boil for some minutes before introducing the rest of the ingredients. Okay. So I allowed that to cook for about 5 minutes, and after that what I'll do next is to introduce the cocoyam and the bitter leaf, and after that I'll cover the pot and allow the soup to thicken. Okay. So guys, this is how the soup looks, and I want to say this, guys, make sure that you use the right amount of cocoyam to make this soup, and just in case you don't know the right quantity of cocoyam to make this soup with, then don't add all of them at once. Add them in bits until you get the right consistency. This I think is the perfect consistency because this soup thickens even after you put off the heat. So guys, our bitter leaf soup is ready, and can you see how it looks? This soup tasted so good. Make sure you try this recipe. If you've not tried bitter leaf soup before, make sure you try this recipe. And I'll be eating this bitter leaf soup with my pounded yam. Okay, you can also use fufu, you can also use any swallow of your choice. So guys, thank you so much for watching up until now. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Can you see how it looks? There is no perfect Igbo occasion without bitter leaf soup, and this soup is the standard, is the party standard bitter leaf soup. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.